I think there have been wins you've been very, very satisfied, and even draws, especially in the game against Accra Lions. Going a man down and then still getting something out of that game. But Karela, sorry, but I'm sure this one will feel a little sweeter because of the opposition. Can you sum up your emotions right now?
Yeah, once you win, you are okay. I think we came in with the intention to make sure that we sell Ghana football, because these are the two most successful clubs in Ghana football, and even acknowledged clubs in Africa. So our intention was to make sure that we sell good football, to make sure that the attention is brought on Ghana football, and I think both teams did very well. Particularly on my team, we made sure that we didn't allow our opponents to play right from the blast of the whistle. We put some pressure on them with the ball. Without the ball, we also made sure that they didn't play. Again, we also made sure that we created some corridors, channels, either on their side or behind them, and played those balls into. And I think those balls became a threat to them. So I wasn't surprised one of their center backs was quickly changed. So to me, it's a good showpiece for Ghana football. I'm happy we got the points. We played well and we got the points. We created a lot of chances, which to me, this game shouldn't have been just by a goal. It should have been more than that. There were chances that about a meter away from the goal line that players had to just poke the ball. Just poke the ball into the net. But that's the nature of the game. So once the 3 points is in the basket, we are home and dry, and we are okay.
Right. Your name and media house, please.
A freelance journalist. Coach, I love the way you brought up the Ghanaian guy to perfection. Do you have any assignment for a Ghanaian guy you identify so as you can do something with him? Because definitely this guy will take what he has earned from here to Cameroon. Ghana as a whole will not benefit from him. What are you doing for Ghanaian guys?
Yeah, we have. Anyway, I want to commend your question. It's a good observation. These are good quality, top class players. I remember when they came to Dubai, I just saw them at first training, and I told David and Co that these guys, just give me 2 weeks, they will be superstars, and truly they live up to the bill. With regards to your question, we equally have the likes of Samuel Boateng in our team. He's a young chap coming from Division 2. I think he lacks a little bit of confidence when he's playing, even though he's a good goal scorer. But on the ball, like the way in Fege and in Bella, they are able to express themselves on the ball. He's not that type. So I think with time, the likes of Samuel Boateng will also come to that level.
Your name and house, please.
Ivan Jamelchi, Coach, the person who said, Mashe how to focus. Difference like 16 points. And a bitch mashe, bitch points in 8 points. So bitch do a cheat, not a house, and your house in Tochi. Who feel pressure be? And do you think that Kotoko actually maybe an
I've never felt any pressure since I joined Kotoko. I've never felt any pressure. I'm working. I have a structure I'm working with. And once I'm following that structure, I believe in the process, and I know if the players are obedient, the process will work. With Bichim, we all have 10 games to play. As I've kept saying, we need to keep our focus and make sure that we do the right things on the field and the right things off the field. As to wherever those we play today, wherever they are, they are not the only. It's an 18-man league. It's not a 2-man league. So wherever they are, for me, we are just keeping our focus and playing. So there's no pressure. You only work under pressure if you don't have a structure, and we have a structure we are working with. Unfortunately, the board, the management, the supporters, they are all in support of the structure. So we have to keep our focus and make sure that we get what we want at the end of the season.
Your name?
My name is Francis. I write for Talksport. Good evening. I want to ask, is it all the best to use the 2 strikers at the same time in your game, the 2 Cameroonians? Today, what I saw, that is what I was there. No matter what it is, they are human. One will be exalted, one will be powered. I saw in Bella, if I'm right, being so powered as a base, and in Fege being relaxed a little. That was when the pressure was coming, and the defenders were heading the balls at the area. I am asking again, is it the best all the time to use those two strikers at the same time?
It depends on the nature of the game, and per the nature of this game, it was the most appropriate decision. Because of that, we kept the defensive line of ours backwards in their own half. So it was the best as far as this game was concerned.
Your name, media house.
So that is real. Coach, in the second half, when Coach Amankona did some substitution, he took in Aziz into the midfield, and during that time, you guys dominated the ball. But you were wasteful up front. And during the latter stages of the game, you couldn't manage the game. You were just barreling the ball inside, assuming they had the chance to equalize. What will you tell you, or what will you say to your supporters in terms of the game management?
Yeah, as you said, we when those substitutions were made, we now even had a more upper hand in the game, and then we created the chances as. Yeah, that one I've already said it, that we were wasteful up front. That was when, in my summary, I said that there were even chances that we could have even poked the ball into the net. So that one has been admitted, that we're wasteful up front. Yeah, game management, I mean, I think we did the best. You know, when you are playing in such games and players are not fit, I'm saying they are not fit because you all know I've given updates on the players. Most of them are injured. They are not fit. We have to manage them to be able to play. So in high-profile Grade A games like this, getting to the tail end, players will be stretched to the limit. Take your time. You don't want me to finish, but I still want to ask the question.
Coach, just a second. Please, I indicated this. Allow them to answer. I have all the questions here. If he forgets something, I'll draw his attention. Allow him.
In high-profile games like this, when players are exhausted, the best way is to keep the ball. We tried keeping the ball, but because of the vigorous nature at that moment of the game, most of the time it resulted in 50-50 balls. And the opinion of the referee, play had to continue. And anytime it happened, it went to the advantage of our opponent. And that actually made them to sometimes kick the ball to our area. And they were kicking the balls. And once you kick long balls, they are not that dangerous because the number one responsibility of a defender when long balls are kicked is to destroy. The number one responsibility of an attacker is to create. So it is easier to destroy than to create when the ball is in the air. So we were playing our comfort zone.
Because, Coach,
no, that's all.
Come on.
Obi, take the last bite for Coach.
Well, Coach, Kotoko now, observe here. Players no Uguswana will improve the break. Over the chance of Uguswana will improve the break. We should be so guest teenager from Division 2, Sheriff Mohammed from Division 1, Oshay Moro, your free kicks near the other game. Your players need to be more than Basso and Cameroon for a commercial. Almost more than Basso, but it looks like Amankona. And last week, Okama said, ne training ground send your money improve Kotoko level. What exactly is with Amankona as a players in Nano? Obie improve or no quantity. The only free Chelsea buy as a coffin.
Yeah, let me use the backdoor approach. I think with respect to the players doing well, I'm happy they are doing well.
Credit to you.
Yeah, I'm a development coach. I'm a youth coach. So no wonder people like you and others, with all due respect, when I was coming, you thought that a youth coach or a coach from academia doesn't fit into Kotoko. But I've come and I'm working. So I don't know how you are going to tell the narrative again that, I mean, somebody who is a youth coach cannot coach. We brought in players from Division 2, players from nowhere, and if you've actually followed football, it takes time for players to disabuse their belief and knowledge about how football is played to accept a new one. But within this shortest period of time, we've been able to do that. Right from our first game against Dreams up to this time, it has never changed. I don't want to take the credit. I want to give the credit to the players. They have been very obedient. They have been very humble. They have been very purposeful. In fact, the level of respect they give to me, I am even amazed, and I want to commend them. For Amankona, as I said, you see, you can force a horse to the riverside, but you can't force him to drink. The structures are there. We are training. it is up to him to up his game. Once you up your game, you play. And me, if you have observed my team, I don't believe in names. Agadas was on the bench. I remember having a one-on-one with him, and he was like, why is he not playing? I said, you don't do the right things. My game model, the principles in the game model, you don't want to go by them. You want to go by the old way of playing, so you don't fit in. So, to me, it has been a good period, and I'm sure that if we keep it this way, and then we try to augment the team in the near future, I think Kotoko will be better than we are seeing today. But once again, I want to use this platform to commend the players for how they have accepted me, the respect they have given to me, the humility they've shown towards me, and the dedication towards work. It's amazing. I can't even believe it, and I'm grateful to them.